Hi. This next thing you're going to see is when I was in college in communication class, and when I came back from after being called to preach, I could not talk about Jesus, not talk about him. And this was a community college in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I think. Or no, Cuyamaca. Okay, here we go. I hope the TV's going to screw it up.
My name's Jan. I want to share about September 9th, 1996, the night and the early morning that I knew that I never had to do another illegal drug again, alone. I found myself at like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning in Houston, Texas, because I was hitchhiking across the country because I was afraid and I couldn't quit doing drugs after 20 years. And I was standing along this abandoned parking lot, and there was a store and there was a cop car way down there, but there was nobody else in the parking lot. And I was crying and I was confused. I didn't know why I kept doing what I was doing. I didn't know what to do about it. And I felt alone. I was like, how old was I? I think I was 30 or 31 when this happened. And as I was standing in the parking lot, I started screaming at God. I mean, I screamed and I yelled and I screamed and I begged him and I made him acknowledge me, and I told him, I said, you promised that you would get me off these drugs. You promised that you wouldn't leave us alone. You promised me you wouldn't leave me alone. And in the midst of crying and screaming and way power greater than myself, I knew I wasn't alone anymore. And somebody was behind me, and I felt arms come around me, and my head said, look behind me and see who's there, and my heart said, you know who it is. And I looked down, and I didn't see any physical arms, but I knew I was being hugged by somebody greater than myself, and all I heard was, I know my child, I know. And it's been almost 5 years since I've done any drugs since then. And that night I knew that I had found the father that I was always looking for, because my dad left. And for me to believe and know that God came and touched me like that and let me know that I wasn't alone, and to free me from drugs that fast. And because I haven't touched another one since then. And I know I'm not up to 3 months, but that's all I have.